Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to EOS 1090 Jake, man. Today, I'm finna show y'all how to make a cake. I'm gonna show y'all how we do it on the compound. We got 2 honey buns and a pack of cookies. Now, the honey buns usually got icing on them. My corner store didn't have the shit, so I had to go with the plain ones. But I'm finna show y'all how we get down in Florida. So, boom, this is everything we need right here. We got the cookies, the 2 honey buns. I got a glass with some water in it. And I got a bowl. Now, obviously, you won't have the bowl, the spoon. You won't have the glass of water. You have to walk up to the water fountain. But more or less, this is how we're going to pop it off. Gonna get these cookies right. Now, you want to make sure when you open this that you're not messing up the bag. What'll happen is this is what you're going to use to cook. Not necessarily cook it, but you're gonna use the tray, and at the same time, you're gonna use this bag. So if you mess this up, you got an unnecessary tear. You can't put the water in this because you're not gonna have a bag that you can use to do this, so you need to use what you have. Just make sure you open it correctly. Now we got all our cookies here, right? So boom, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take the cookies, we're gonna take the icing out of the cookies, try not to break the cookies, and we're basically just gonna scoop all of that into this cup.
Okay, and I'm a thug, baby, so you know I'm gon' ride too. Figure train an inch and you know I might die too. I'm smoking on purple, but I know that the sky's blue. Why would I disguise you if I know I got you? I've been lied to, backstabbing, baby, I can grind too, glide through. If you call, baby, I'ma slide through. And it can only get realer. Calling guard a pipe, putting pressure on them niggas. He heard me to this, I guess the mess ain't get delivered. Call my dog Ted Bunny, cause I be smoking with some killers. Yeah, I be smoking with.
Alright, so we got 2 trays of cookies. I saved the last tray because we're really not going to need to use all that. But boom, this is all the icing that we got from all of those cookies. And then with the cookies, you put them all in this bag. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to crunch this up. And then we're going to add some water to it. And we're pretty much going to make the icing with this, even though we already have icing. By the way, as I'm doing this, just wanted to point it out, the same locks people get fired up with, you would use that lock to beat down the cookies. It makes this go so much faster. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah, I be smoking with some killers. Bill can't lean on me, I ain't got no shoulder for a nigga. Call my gun apart, ain't got a holster for a nigga. I did this on my own, they ain't put up posters for a nigga. I walk the ocean for them niggas. No bread, we put up toasters on them niggas cause they fake. Real nigga, hope you see them snakes.
That's how you want it. Just small crumbles, nothing too crazy, nothing too major. Now we're gonna add the water to it. Now the water doesn't need to be hot, doesn't need to be cold, you know what I mean? You can just use whatever water, and you wanna add a little bit at a time. You don't want it to be too watery, otherwise you're gonna fuck up the cake. But you want it to be watery enough that it pretty much starts to mush up, where there's no more crunch to it, which is why you wanna leave it a little bit crunchy. Because if it's still a little bit crunchy, you know when it goes soft. Versus if it just goes soft immediately, it's easier to mess it up. And this is basically how you're gonna make your icing. Boom, once we got it flat like this, that is really not moving. It's really just mushed down. I don't know if y'all can see that because it's dark in there, but it's pretty much just a mush, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what you want when it comes to the icing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back down completely. So we have it all just sitting right here at the bottom. And we're good to go with the icing. You see all that right there? Mushy, but it isn't too soft. It's not watery. Nothing's pouring out of it. You know what I mean? It's not just gonna leak out, but it's thick. Honey bun time. When you open up the honey bun, you always open it up just like this so that you're not breaking nothing. Because this wrapper is gonna be your plate. You're gonna do everything that you need to do off of this wrapper. So you wanna make sure that you're able to open it up exactly how you need to. You don't really wanna be sloppy with that or mess that up, because we're not getting dinner plates in prison or anything like that. So boom, we got 2 honey buns together. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the icing on it.
Real nigga, hope you see those snakes. I be trying to buy some ice, but I don't wanna buy a skate. Bitch up in Philly, said she want me here to stay. In the block up next, you niggas better wait. Them pussy niggas too late. Them pussy niggas jumping gate. And we.
So boom, this is how they're gonna come out. Honey buns with the icing game. Now this is the pot that you don't really wanna mess up on, because, you know, this is where you wanna really show somebody you put the effort in. So what you do is you're gonna take this white icing, whether it's their name, their nickname, whatever you wanna put for them. In this case, we're gonna put a 25, cause it's my 25th birthday. You know how I'm rocking.
Hey, and we gon' hit her like, hey, and we gon' hit her like, boom, boom, yeah.
That is how you make your cake. Write down my little 25. And this is what we got, y'all. This is a prison honey bun cake. Now, obviously, my letters aren't the best. I don't make the best cake. I'm not saying I do. But this is how you would make a cake, and it honestly doesn't matter because you're going to smash it after the fact. And boom, that is how you make a prison cake. This is what you're going to have. You're going to cut that piece up into 4ths. And, yeah, y'all going to bust it down. Y'all gonna do what it do. Y'all see how it sticks together. It ain't sloppy or nothing like that. You got a ton of ice and you got a ton of sugar. You're gonna be up all night. You can be hanging out with your dog. And they good. So, hey, happy birthday to me. Like I always say, I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. I appreciate all the happy birthdays and everything like that. We're gonna keep the channel rocking. We're gonna keep the channel popping. We're gonna get better and better, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all. Till next time.
And they don't wanna see me pull up, cause when we hop out, niggas shook up. And I'm the type to fuck your sister and send a message to dismiss her. See, me, I'ma put it in a lever. Now I'ma put it in a Kenny. I can't give a bitch a penny. Palm to him like he Ricky, cause niggas sweet just like some candy. See, we put him on the news cause he ain't following the rules. See, you fucking with some goons, should've stayed your ass in school. No, we be keeping tools, chop a nigga like some food. I ain't got time to be fucking with the fool. See, you should've paid your dues, 40 or never snooze. Leave a bitch with a bruise, wear him up like a cruise. Take a nigga out his shoes, we winning and never lose. We winning and never lose. 12 block.